Right, so new reveals, a lot of confirmation. The previous figures I've talked about. First up here we have it's the two pack with Flashpoint Batman versus Zoom, and surprisingly, this one comes with guns. It looks like they are re-releasing the same one, I believe. I could be wrong. These are just renders, so who knows what could change. But as you can see on your right, you can see the 17 plus, not a toy. Just due to the guns. But like I said, from what I can see, the Batman Flashpoint is just a straight up re-release, and Reverse Flash seems to be borrowing the body from the recent Flash from Flashpoint Wave, and it seems to be coming also with an extra head scope, which is pretty nice. This is gonna be a two pack, so the two of them are gonna be coming together, and this will most likely be an exclusive for now, just due to the 17 plus, not a toy. This is what Mcfarlane does when it comes to guns. They have to make it exclusive to their own store or to another store they can provide. Alright, next up here we have is Collision Edition. Here we have is Captain Coat, Power Girl, Green Lantern, Guy Gardner. So for that one person that keeps telling me why we have not gotten a Guy Gardner, here it is. Here's the Guy Gardner. And he also comes with a chase. All these three characters will come with a chase. And Captain Coat, it looks like it's classic. It's a classic Captain Coat, which is pretty nice. And Power Girl, surprisingly, they're not centering Power Girl and this figure, which is pretty nice. And she also comes with a cat, which I don't know the name of the cat. You guys can let me know down in the comments the name of that cat, because I don't know. I know the name of the dog of Crypto, but not the cat. But yeah, pretty nice. Pretty sure this is gonna be a popular figure, for obvious reasons, and especially the chase. I wonder what the chase is gonna be for Power Girl. Well, for all of them, not only Power Girl, for all of them. All right, next up here we have is a more collision edition. But I'm only gonna be talking about Geo Force, since this is a new one that has appeared, and this guy's gonna be a Target exclusive. The rest have already been revealed and all that. If you wanna know what the platinums are, you can check out my other videos that is upcoming today. But yeah, but for now, right now, I'm just talking about Geo Force. Like I said, he's gonna be a Target exclusive, and that's all I know about him. Most likely, he will also come with a Chase variant. Alright, next up here we have is Winter 2024. So I'm guessing this is gonna be coming out on December. That's my guess. But yeah, here we have is one that I won't pronounce his name, because some of you will kill me in the comments if I try to pronounce his name. But it's the one in the very left. Don't know much about that guy, so you guys can let me know down in the comments. Next to him, here we have is Wildcat, which is a character I do know. I believe he trained like most of the some members of the Justice League, like Batman. I think he trained. And he's also part of the JLA. So it's pretty cool that, like I said, Mcfarlane is slowly but surely building the JLA. It's pretty nice. My bad, JSA, not JLA, JSA. See, now I'm gonna get murdered down in the comments. But anyways, here we have is also Aqualad, which you guys also told me that he's like the OG Aqualad. Thanks for telling me that. And next up here we have it's the 1940s cartoon Superman. Honestly, the head sculpt from what I'm seeing here, not a big fan. But like I said, these are just renders, so I wouldn't judge it that much right now. But everything else looks to be pretty good. But honestly, I think I would have preferred like a more simple body for him. All that muscle, you don't really see in the cartoon, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to customize that thing. Well, not really customize, but switch bodies around. But next up here we have is the Justice League Task Force. So yeah, here we have him. Finally. Honestly, to be honest, I really love them. I really like how the way they look. But these are just renders, so we'll have to wait and see how the final product looks. But based on this render, I really like the figures. If I have to choose my favorite to least favorite, it will have to be Superman, Flash, Batman, and then Aquaman. I know what they're doing with the Aquaman here. It's just not my cup of tea. The body looks pretty good, but the hair, not really. It's not really my cup of tea when they do this to Aquaman, because you're gonna have him pose in the on your shelf, and it's gonna look weird with the hair, unless you're thinking that it's wind. But it's just not my cup of tea. But so I think some people will probably like it. Hopefully he comes with an extra head sculpt. That would be pretty cool. if he comes with an extra head sculpt. Um, this wave will also have a chase variants. All of these figures of the Justice League Task Force, they will come with a chase variant. Darkseid, I told you so. Well, not 100% told you so, because apparently, based on my source, he said that the body and the head are new. So hopefully that body helps the rest, the arms and the legs, because we all know how that happened with the recent Darkseid comic book version. That guy fell apart like real quick, and I called it out that this is gonna be the build figure for the new Justice League Task Force. And here it is, Darkseid. So yeah, you guys can let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about this Darkseid. You think he will fall apart like the one we got, or will this one be probably more better? I myself think it will be better, just because of what my source said. If my source didn't tell me about the body and head sculpt, I would still think that it'll fall apart. But since he told me it's a new body, new head, then most likely the legs and the arms won't pop off that easily anymore. Next up here we have is DC Multiverse Fan Vote NYCC edition. I don't know if this is a like voting for your next character figure. I'm not really sure. You guys can let me know down in the comments if you know about this, but I'm guessing that this is like whichever character you vote, or whichever character has the more votes, they're gonna make it into a figure. If that's the case, then that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool that they want people to vote on what figure they want next. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be around with the classic Bizarro and the Eradicator. I think those two will be like the one people want the most. I don't think people will really care about the other ones, the Green Lantern Jade and the Guardian. But I could be wrong, and this is completely something else that has something to do with the DC Multiverse figures. Like I said, you guys can let me know down in the comments if you know what the DC Multiverse fan vote is. Our next up here we have is the Joker for the live action movie. Like I said, I really doubt they were gonna cancel this. And as you can see, the figure says that their samples not final, so these could also change. Um, but yeah, it's coming. Pretty's coming this December, in winter 2024. So it's gonna come with the diorama, Joker with 2 extra heads, and the Murray, yeah, Murray. So yeah, pretty nice. Can't wait for this. Even though the Joker 2 was bad, I'm still gonna get this. I don't care. And next up here we have is the Batman and Robin Batmobile, which will have lights and sounds. And no, it does not come included with Batman. It's just right there, not included with Batman. I don't know if it's gonna come with a figure or not. Since it's just a render. Um, but I think they would have put a figure in there if it was gonna come out with a figure, but it looks like it's not. This Batmobile will come by itself. Next up here we have is Swamp Thing 12-inch mega figure for 2024. I really don't know much about this Swamp. Looks pretty cool, but most of it is probably a reuse of the previous Swamp Thing we got, just painted red this time. Like I said, I really don't know much about this guy, so you guys can let me know down in the comments about this version of Swamp Thing. To be honest, he looks pretty cool, so I'm probably gonna get him because I love Swamp Thing, but I just don't really know this version of Swamp Thing. Alright, next up here we have is Kong versus Batman. Finally, they got this guy was revealed. I believe it's based on the MonsterVerse, something like that. So yeah, it's still DC Multiverse, but it also has MonsterVerse in it. So it's gonna be Kong versus Batman. So it's gonna be a 2-pack, and based on these images, it's really Batman Hush versus Kong, because they're basically reusing almost the whole body of Hush. Well, it is the whole body, but I believe the head sculpt is new, I think. And here's also a comparison with the 3-inch and the 7-inch Batman Hush. And I honestly think I prefer the 3-inch with the Kong. But you guys can let me know down in the comments which one you prefer. I think the 3-inch is more accurate. But yeah, hopefully later on they could also do a Godzilla versus Superman. That'd be pretty cool, not gonna lie. Or they can also add Wonder Woman in there. Alright, next up here we have other chase variants for the digital ones that have already come out. As you can see, Robin will come with the chase variants of the Flash, Speed Force. And Flash's Speed Force is basically a reuse of the previous Flash from the Flashpoint wave, which everybody liked. So if you missed out on that one, you could get this one, but there's a catch to this one. His legs are transparent, which honestly it looks pretty cool, and I'm still gonna get it because I didn't get the Flashpoint Flash from the from the Flashpoint wave. So I'm gonna get this guy, and hopefully later on the value on that figure goes down just due to this one coming out, even though the legs are transparent. But I do really hope that guy goes down in price. $100, that's crazy. But anyways, we also have is the Joker, which is just straight up repaint. But I honestly like the repaint they did with this one. So if I ever see it or find it, I'll probably pick this guy up also, because I really love the repaint they did with this one. And that's pretty much it for the digital wave. They just announced the platinum ones because the other ones have already been announced. And talking about the Joker, here we also have is another statue of the Joker. Well, not another statue because this is the first time we get in a Joker statue. And these are the $40, $50 statues. So it's pretty cheap compared to the other ones that my friend has been putting out. And I know this because it is digital on the very left. And apparently it's going to come out this year, 2024. Which is pretty cool. So a lot of stuff coming out for 2024 this year, on December. Next up here we have is Batman the Animated Series, which is finally coming out next year. So we have to wait even more for this wave. It's been a long time since they announced this. But it looks like they are finally approved the Bruce Wayne figure, because it doesn't say need of approval. Because in the first image they put out, it says that they needed approval. So yeah, it looks like they actually did approve the Bruce Wayne figure, which is pretty nice. I believe this is the first time getting a Bruce Wayne figure, and he's gonna be the build-up figure for this wave. So yeah, pretty nice. I'm really excited for this wave. I'm really excited for this Batman the Animated Series wave. I'm gonna get each and single one of them. Alright, next up here we have is the superpowers. We have Lobo, Robin, the Atom, the Flash, Batman, and Superman with the black suit. All of them look pretty cool. I'm not a superpowers collector that much. I do collect some of them, but not a lot. Um, so yeah, here it is for the people that are interested in the superpowers stuff. Next up here we have is the vinyl figures, or I guess they're gonna be called Todd mods. I'm gonna go for moods. So yeah, so far the ones that are confirmed is Bane, Swamp Thing, and Batman. I believe Killer Croc and Shark King are gonna be the next ones to be announced for this of the Todd moods. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all that has been announced for the NYCC. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.